CJ said the reason why a lot of us are not there, because we don't what? Respect. Listen to what he said. Respect. Why didn't I blow it with the first crew, but I blew it with the second crew? He said respect. What does that mean? What was the difference in terms of respect with the first crew and the second crew? Now, let me give it to you. We went to college together. We was homies. They looked at me like, oh, that's E. That's our boy E. We ate ramen noodles with E. We don't gotta listen to E. Whatever E tell. Not they weren't being disrespectful, but it was my boys. They're like, that's just E.T. We've been knowing E from when I got with CJ them, they 10, 12 years younger than me. It was a different level of respect. And because they respect, you got to understand something. He said the word respect. It is not the thing that blows you up. It is the relationship you have to the thing that blows you up. So when you have a certain level of honor, when something is sacred to you, you treat it differently, whether you know it or not. When it's sacred to you, you handle it differently. And so because CJ looked at me like, whoa, E's older. Whoa, E been speaking. Oh, E did it. Okay, bet. Like you see, say it all the time. He might be like, E was a 3, whatever. He might teach, but ain't nobody on the squad is as sacred when it comes to me and what I do than C. There's a sacredness there. Now he joked, but he don't be playing when it comes to me and the work. My boys, we were too close. I got boys now. I'm not lying. I got boys that's now in the organization, right? It's like they in game changers. My boys in game changers. I'm like, you in game changers? Yeah. Why? Man, we gotta give with C. See, 12 years younger than them, but it's a different level of respect. They didn't respect me back in the day, but now they're like, whoa, E killing it. Yo, C, I'm talking about they in like multiple things. Your problem is seriously the level of where you are. It is based on your respect level. So when I speak the way I speak, who was it? Digital, who just passed? Did you see the one he did where he talked about when Snoop, raps, it's like Dr. Martin Luther King. Yep. You know, Pop is like this and Biggie is like this and he was breaking everybody down. I was like, yo, that's why I'm one of the best in the world to do this. Cause I don't do it for me. I do it like, yo, like y'all gotta see, like when I wake up in the morning, y'all gotta see this. I'm literally like this when I wake up as a speaker. I'm like, Martin Luther King, got it. Malcolm, got it. Garvey, got it. Sojourner Truth, got it. Harriet Tubman, got it. I'm that spirit that you saw in Family Lou Hammond in the 60s, that spirit. Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, that spirit you saw in the 60s. I'm that spirit in 2020. It's the same spirit. It's just embodied in a different human. I'm that same king. That's why they call me E.T. the hip hop priest. You feel it. That's the respect. I ain't doing this for money. I'm doing this because of my ancestors. I ain't doing this for money. I'm doing this because of the struggle. I ain't doing this for money. I'm like, he said it. I have a dream. We on the fourth leg of that dream. Folks going to jail now for shooting us. That wasn't happening 30, 40 years ago. I'm on that leg now. And so when I grab it, there's a certain level of honor and respect I have for it. So I ain't worried about no little kid who talking about, I'm about to take your spot so he could get a Bentley. A Bentley? You don't respect our ancestors if you're doing this for a car. They sell cars. You're doing this for a house? They sell houses. They don't sell Martin Luther King's spirit. They don't sell Rosa's spirits. That's the level of respect. That's the level of honor. And you didn't hear what he said. You don't respect your craft. And you know how you don't respect it? Because you're looking at somebody else's. I dare somebody compare me to, I dare you. We ain't even in the same category. Do you know who Martin Luther King was? It ain't even the same category. They motivational speakers. I dare you to put me in the same category. We ain't even in the same. I got ancestors on my back. I got the future on my back. I ain't no doggone motivational speaker. I ain't no inspirational speaker. I'm trying to do something for people. I would never go, oh, so-and-so was in a private jet. A private jet? I see you in the middle school. I see you in the elementary school. I'm doing something different than what you're doing. I ain't disrespecting what you're doing, but I'm not going to sit here and compare myself. Somebody say all the time, E.T., we don't see, E.T., where you at? What do they call that? See, we don't see we don't see enough behind the scenes. Behind the scenes? I don't come from privilege. You can just show what's going on behind the scenes. I ain't got time for behind my scene. We got, kids being shot, killed. Not just by the police. We got kids being shot by our own people. I don't got time to be showing you what me and Diddy eating on the weekend. It's not that we're not eating. It's not that we're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not that we're not enjoying ourselves. I got time to be showing you that. I got my people, the 7-year-old shot, McDonald's, 7-year-old. You're going to McDonald's to get a plate. Come on, imagine that. We got bigger fish to fry. You don't think I could be on that stuff? You don't think I could be on TV? Good Morning America? But I'm on Zoom talking to some kids that don't want to get up and go to school. Why? Because I respect this craft. I respect this craft. And I respect the people who came before me. And it wasn't about money for them. Oh, and we're going to make as much as we can before we get out of here. But we're not going to be on TV showing you the new Cadillac that just came in. I just got a new Cadillac. Thank you, Tommy. He got that sucker tricked out too. Tommy got that joke. Everybody in the city like, what is that? I was like, I don't know, call Tommy. I don't know exactly what it is. But notice when it came off the truck, I didn't go FaceTime Live. Cadillac 2021. I didn't get it and do a video. You know what I'm saying? Get it like, yo, what's up? It's your boy E.T. I got to thank God it's Monday. Hold on, turn around so you can get the panel, the digital panel. Am I mad at the people that do what they do? No, but I don't judge myself according to them. They have a work to do and I have a work. That's why I say you don't respect what you do because you're looking at what you do based on what somebody else does. And you valuing your relationship on their relationship. You don't know what's going on in their. I don't expect nobody to treat their wife the way I treat them. I was homeless. Everybody was homeless when they got married. There's some stuff that she did for me. You comparing and it's killing you. That's why I honor what CJ said. Respect, not only small, respect where you are. Respect where you are. Respect what you have. Respect the people that are in your life. This is what made them what they are. Write this down. Know why you do the work that you do. That's number one. Why you do what you do. I don't do this for money, but if you're going to pay me, give it to me, and I'm going to give it to my people. We're going to Robin Hood this thing out. As long as I'm alive and you're going to pay me millions, we're going to put some kids through school. I took 20-some kids to Dubai. You know why? Because when I went to Dubai and I got to the hotel and I looked around, I didn't see us. I said, oh, no, we're going to Dubai. We're going to Dubai. I'm going to use this to get some kids to Dubai. We're going to the Super Bowl. Why? Because everybody else every other culture at the Super Bowl but my babies. And I said, when y'all get there, do what everybody else do. Run around, touch stuff, feel stuff. Go have a good time. Don't nobody be telling nobody don't touch nothing. Get out of here with that. Everybody else touching stuff. Everybody else flying and living their best life. We got to go to the Super Bowl in a single file line. Bro, no, go buy stuff. Go get the hot dog. Somebody say, you know how much that costs? Ain't nobody else tripping about how much it costs. Everybody else in line buying it. Go get a hot dog. Get two. We went to Dubai. This little kid was like, we went to go eat. My man was like, I want an A1. Me and my wife didn't go. Praise God, my wife is doing fine, but she has MS, so we have to balance it out. So we had been on the road all year, so we didn't go. So a little man called and was like, Train ain't letting me get what I want. I was like, Train, what's going on? He was like, he want an A5 steak. I said, okay, what's the problem? He's like, it's $250. I said, okay, what's the problem? It ain't your money, it's mine. Get a boy an A1. I said, are they selling A1? A5? But they sell? He's like, yeah, they selling, but it's $250. I said, get a boy $250. Why? He from the west side of Chicago. They used to go into jail and die. Get a boy an A5 in Dubai. So when he come back home, he'll read like he ain't never read before. He'll go to school in a way he never want. Why? Because when he tastes that A5, he gonna want another one. The second one on him. I'll pay for the first one. The second one on you. You're gonna have to figure out how to get back to Dubai and get that A5. Oh, but they gonna do it if we give it. Number one, know why you do the work that you do. I know why I do the work that I do. So when little kids watch me and just want to mimic me, it's not going to work. You got to have a certain spirit to do this. This ain't a gift. This a calling. This ain't a skill set. This is a why. I was planning in 2023 to be what King was in his generation. That's my job. That's my role. I drove here. I ain't got no bodyguard. Somebody say, hey, where's your entourage? Bro, you know how much that costs? I'm good on that. I could buy kids books for that. Hey, first year in college, anybody got time for that? The work I'm doing, I don't need nobody walking around me. I got my wife. She gangster. I'm good. I promise you, she gangster. I'm good. You ain't even gonna get close before she say something to you. Are you hearing me? Number 2, know who you doing the work for. I'm changing the whole world, but I know exactly who I'm doing it for. It's gonna blow your mind. I didn't become number 1 because of us. Okay. Let's make that clear. Okay. When you look at my numbers, the followers is white males between 25 and 40 who are in the sales business. That's who listen to me. So that's where I go and I get 200 grand from corporate. Okay. Y'all miss what I said. Amen. Amen. Now, I love doing that work, but that's not who I do it for. Everybody getting blessed from it, but I know who I do it for. I'm doing it for the kids who don't have. Does that make sense? So number 1, know why you do the work you do. Number 2, know who you're doing the work for. And number 4, do me a favor, stay focused. All right? This is the thing I love about Malcolm. This is why I love Malcolm. I love them all, but I love Malcolm the most because Malcolm, you couldn't even play and pretend like he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do. Malcolm, they never said Malcolm committed adultery. They never said Malcolm wasn't true to Elijah Muhammad. Malcolm walked that walk. He talked the talk, but Malcolm walked that walk. The third one is you gotta stay focused. Once you decide to do the work, you gotta stay focused. Number 3, stay clean. Much as you can, stay clean. You gotta stay clean. I don't know if Martin did nothing wrong, but you know they gonna try to, 30, 40 years he gone. Now they trying to say he did something. They got FBI, but got him on some voice message. We ain't got pictures. But they gonna try to always tear your character down if you're doing something positive. Stay focused. Stay focused on the goal. Stay focused in school. Kids be telling me all the time, I've worked at Michigan State. My grandma not doing good. She got cancer. I'm about to leave school and go by my grandma. I say, you think your grandma wants you sitting by her bedside for 3 weeks and dropping out of school? What you gonna do for your grandma? You ain't no doctor. What you about to do? Go home and let grandma see your face, kiss her neck, and get your boy back to school. Stay focused. You can't do nothing for your family dropping out. You about to leave a big bill. At least graduate and be able to pay the bill off. Ain't nobody cash you out. Your grandma don't want you sitting there at her bedside. Stay focused. Oh, God, I'm feeling depressed. I'm going through it. I said, how many kids is depressed? I try to figure out why they so depressed. They got more than we've ever had before and they depressed. I'm like, what you depressed about? And then I went to the Instagram. I was like, oh, you depressed because you're looking at how other people live. Oh, I get it. When we was growing up, everybody on the block had the same stuff. We all had the same big wheel. Right. I'm just being real. We all had the same big wheel. We all had the sticks and was racing them jokers in the rain. We was all, we was all hopscotch. We was all watching our cousins. I met a man, they said, man, y'all depressed because you're comparing yourself. That's why you so depressed. You looking at what everybody else doing. You trying to keep up with everybody else. When we went to school, you went to school with the shoes you had on. That's it. Period. So y'all got to do me a favor. Y'all got to stay focused. What up? What up? What up? It's your boy E.T. Line Assessment 2.0. Look, I love the assessment so much that it took me to a whole nother level. Like I'm telling y'all think I've always been here. I promise you, there was a time I was lost. I'm just being real. There was a time that I was just shooting. I didn't know what to aim for. Like I didn't know. And so I wasn't making the money I'm making now. I didn't know, y'all. I had a gift, but I didn't really know what the gift was. I didn't know how to use it. I remember struggles in my marriage because I didn't know who I was, struggling with my kid. So the flight assessment was phenomenal because it changed my life. It gave me a sense of clarity that I never had before. Like it showed me my value and it showed me like how to market my value, how to understand my value, how to sell my value, like how to put a price tag on what I was worth. I didn't know before. I was watching other videos, watching other people, mimicking other people, trying to do what other people were doing. It didn't work, y'all. And then boom, this assessment showed me. Now I'm gonna be honest. while I love the assessment, bruh, it was on some PhD stuff. Like, it was like an advanced degree. So I took the flight assessment 2.0 and simplified it for you. Flight assessment now is a pilot, a flight attendant, a ground crew, air traffic control. Like, I simplified it with symbols and words that you can understand so that you can immediately take it and boom, and do something with it. You're going to be able to use it immediately. You're going to figure out who you are, why you tick, what you do. And then you're going to be able to boom, take who you are and what you do and put it in the marketplace and make money. Listen to me very closely. Not only are you going to figure out who you are, you're going to figure out who everybody around you is. And guess what? You're going to slow life down. You're going to slow the game down, and you're going to be able to do and be and have stuff you've never had before. So do me a favor. Listen to me. In 15 minutes, your whole life is going to change. Like, I revamped the whole thing. I made the investment. I studied this thing for 5-6 years. I studied you. I got it, y'all. I got it. It's going to take 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, you going to know you like you've never known you before. You're going to have resources. You're going to have the people that's going to be able to help you. You're going to be able to go, be, do, have everything you've ever dreamed of. You're going to speak with clarity. You're going to move with clarity. You're going to think with clarity. You're going to write with clarity. And that clarity is going to open up doors that you never imagined that could be open. Are you hearing me? So I went from a YouTube sensation to the #1 motivational speaker in the world. So I want you to do me a favor. Act right now. Don't think. Don't overthink, right? Make the investment. Don't spend no money. Make the investment. You're going to get your money